Good evening, Cena streamers. It is the final day to be doing the Heavensturn event, and so we are. Oh, it's not greeting, it's greet. Just like with the Starlight Celebration, I'm going to go through and we're going to read all of the quest dialogue and do maybe a couple of the little extra thing at the end. You can draw additional fortunes. Or maybe not. Time will tell. We'll see what Naia gets to start, I suppose. It is the break of dawn in-game, and we will get to see decorations, hopefully, in nice daylight very soon. Although they do look pretty spectacular at night, but it's dark, so it's dawn, and we're going to see what the Usagi Bugyo has for us this year. The Box of Fortune. The Usagi Bugyo sees great fortune in your future. This quest is available for a limited time only.
Greetings, madam. From your bearing, I gather you are an adventurer. If so, there is a matter I would discuss with you.
Oh?
Ah, but where are my manners? I am the Usagi Bugyo, a member of a delegation hailing from Hingashi, a nation in the Far East. Every year we travel across the seas to share our tradition of Heavensturn with the peoples of Eorzea. In this realm, it is held that the gods raise up one amongst their number each year to serve as a herald of good fortune. In the Far East, however, 'tis not a god, but one of the 12 noble beasts that is chosen. In previous Heavensturn celebrations, we gifted participants kabuto fashioned after the presiding beast. But this year, we have an even greater reward, an entire set of armor. Lest you wonder, I am wearing the very prize we offer. Magnificent, is it not? Surely you wish to claim a set for yourself.
Sure.
If you do, I encourage you to speak with the Omikujishi, standing near the Tempest Gate. He is a member of our delegation, and would be honored to present you with the armor. You need but heed his request.
This I can do. Oh, look at this dawn break lighting. What a fun time. Alright, what else do you say, Usagi Bugyo?
Seek out the Omikujishi near the Tempest Gate. He is in charge of this year's celebration and will tell you how to participate and win yourself this magnificent armor.
Alright, off we go then. Is there anybody else nearby to talk to? Doesn't seem like it.
Greetings, friend. I take it you have spoken with my associate, the Usagi Bugyo, and are willing to lend your assistance. Before I make any request of you, may I ask if you are at all familiar with the word Omikuji?
Well, as it turns out, I personally am. But we're gonna have Naia feign ignorance. What?
Omikuji, my friend. 'Tis an old tradition of the Far East, one I would not expect the people of this land to know. A form of fortune-telling, Omikuji may be translated as sacred lots in your tongue. One receives a lot at random, and with it a message from the divine upon a piece of parchment. The message contains principles that describe what will bring one fortune or misfortune. By taking these principles to heart, one will be visited with happiness. Omikuji are an indispensable part of the Heavensturn celebration in the Far East, and I'm honored for the opportunity to share this tradition with the people of Eorzea. Alas, perhaps due to a lack of familiarity, but a few souls have stopped to have their fortune told thus far. And this brings me to my request. If you are willing, I ask that you spread word of this auspicious opportunity to the townsfolk. This I can do. You have my thanks. As a local, I trust you know where to look for potential participants. I look forward to receiving those souls you send my way. Alright, yes sir, we will do that. What else do you have to say? My thanks again for spreading word of the Omikujishi. I look forward to receiving these souls you send my way. Alright. And he is the Omikujishi. Yeah, just one eye. We have our delightful guard gate Clindrail over here. You don't have anything special to say, right? You do not. Okay, love you anyway. Bye! Let's see. The Usagi Doshin. Good morrow to you, my lady. I am the Usagi Doshin, a member of a far eastern delegation come to share our traditions of Heavensturn with the good people of Eorzea. If there is aught you would know of this year's celebration, you need only ask. Alright, so we'll go through this. This sort of NPC is present at every seasonal event. What do you do here? At the turning of the year, a small delegation of our people will journey to Eorzea to celebrate the coming of Heavensturn, and in so doing, strengthen the bonds of friendship between Eorzea and the Far East. This year, our leader, the Usagi Bukyo, has planned a special event. I wager you may even curse your luck if you miss it. Alright, and a quick little, what is Heavensturn? You are unfamiliar with this festival. The tradition has a rich history which dates back centuries, but I do not wish to bore you, so I shall try and keep my summation brief. Heavensturn is a celebration that marks the start of a new year, though the way in which it is observed differs from region to region. Here in Eorzea, it is said the 12 select one amongst them to keep vigil over the realm until the next passing of the 12 moons. I believe this year it is Halone, mover of glaciers and goddess of war, who has been charged with this duty. In the Far East, however, the changing of the year is heralded by one of 12 totem animals. As you have no doubt discerned from my helm, this year we pay homage to the creature of fortune, the Usagi. I speak of the creature you would know better as a rabbit. Alright, thanks so much. And then our festival supplier just waves at us and opens a nice little menu where you can buy some seasonal exclusive food. It's not terribly impressive, but if you want it for roleplay purposes, it's nice and cheap and very cute. It is a clear soup served on special occasions. Its origins are in the Far East, and that is for Zoni. You can also get a piece of confetti here, or multiple pieces of confetti. Advent cakes. I'll go ahead and buy one just to demonstrate what it does. This is a peculiar contraption which creates illusions by weaving together myriad shades of light. Produces a festive stack of Heavensturn Advent cakes. And then there is a new housing item in here to buy outright with gil. You do not have to complete the quest in order to buy it. It is 6,000 gil per banner, and they are wall-mounted housing items. They're beautiful red, and they feature 2 white cranes in opposite corners. This is a decoration that they use in some areas, like the lobbies of housing apartment buildings. I recognized it as soon as it was on the lodestone, because years ago I took a G-pose or 2 next to such things. Alright, so this is what the confetti looks like. It makes a nice big rice cake festival explosion happen over your head. It's very, very cute. Again, very good for G-pose and in-game celebrations, roleplay, things like that. Alright, now that we've investigated those 2, let's get back to the actual quest, which is recruiting local townsfolk to come try their luck and get their lot drawn. Okokaya, you don't have anything to say, right? Nope, same as always. Alright, just making sure.
Ah, who else but Roswin would we tempt with pursuing special fortune-telling? My dear, have you heard of the Omikuji? I'd known the Four Easterners were back for Heavensturn, but they're doing fortune-telling as well this time, you say? These fortunes, they say anything about relationships. You know, between a man and a woman. I don't see why they couldn't. Just curious, is all. Don't get any strange ideas. Of course, just curious. Mm-hmm. Abroka, you have anything to say? Kit and Rosewinds led Sanguine Sawyerins to the top of the food chain here in Insall. Okay, that's the same as she normally says. Reckon I'll go and check out this Omikuji. Not that I put any store by such nonsense, mind ye. I've got free time, is all. Of course, free time, absolutely. I do think it's very funny whenever we get to involve her and her crush on Carvalon in seasonal events. I think the last time that she made an appearance was in a Gold Saucer event, the Make It Rain campaign, which we'll be getting again in the next couple months. Good timing after the 4 million blackjack mount, right? Oh, track right. Would you be interested in a holiday celebration? I've seen my fair share of Heavensturn celebrations, but I can't say I've heard of this Omikuji business before. Does sound interesting though. When we shift ends, I'll head over with some comrades. Might make a nice diversion, and I'll take the opportunity to welcome the Far Eastern delegation on behalf of the Maelstrom. That sounds like a good plan. Anything else? The Far Easterners come here every year to share their culture with us. Least I can do is greet them properly on behalf of the Maelstrom. Sounds delightful. Thanks so much, Thrakite. Anybody in here who might have some fun things to say? No. Okay. Our last stop will be in the Drowning Wench. Behold, the red circle of questing. Do we see anybody else around? Not yet. Alright. We have Hildalana and Bodafon. Or Bodafon. Bodafon? This is an awkward French name for me to stumble on. These folks were from the Moonfire Fair. Just like that, another Heavens turns upon us. As much as Bodafon and I enjoy chaperoning the Moonfire Fair. Oh, okay. I must say, it's nice to simply lose yourself in a festival. That's so cool that they actually mention it. I forgot. This is Bodafon. Bodafon! Hey there, would you be interested in perhaps drawing lots with the festivities? A traditional test of luck for the new year. Consider me intrigued. As proud chaperones of the Moonfire Fair, we have a responsibility to learn what we can from other festivals. The idea of entrusting one's fortune to a chance is a bit too superstitious for my liking, but I'm certainly curious. We'll be sure to let our colleagues in the Adventurers Guild know about it. Much obliged. Thank you so much, you two. That is not where the Adventurers Guild is. This is the leave counter. Y'all are confused. That's okay. Go have your lot strong. Oh. I forgot these two were here. Ermgus and Blumwida. Well, if it isn't Mistress Lolita. I just reunited with some of my former Maelstrom comrades. It was quite a relief to see them in such good health. Okay, I'm not going to read the rest of that. Those are NPCs that will be here based on your story progression. Alright, Etelwan. Etelwan. Any chance you could help me get some folks over to the fortune reading station? Far Eastern fortune telling, you say? I'd wager some of our patrons would be keen. Fortune favours the bold, after all, and most here don't want for audacity. Sense be damned. I'll nudge a few customers your way while taking orders. It's the least I can do in return for the extra business we get thanks to Heavensturn. Lovely. Anything else? Folk need no encouragement to drink themselves under the table, but they need even less this time of year. Or be mindful of who I send your way. Clever, clever, considerate girl. Thank you, Ito. Ito-1. Ito-1. Alright, still peekaboo. Nobody else around to talk to. Keeping our eyes open. Alright. Do you have anything different for us now that we are questing? Seek out the Omikujishi near the Tempest Gate. He is in charge of this year's celebration and will tell you how to participate. Alright, yep, that's the same. That is the same. Is that another Femro? Femro! Alright, our far eastern Omikujishi. You have finished spreading word of the Omikuji. My heartfelt thanks. I dare say we can expect some participants to appear soon. Please, stay and observe the proceedings. Okay. Welcome, one and all. It is my pleasure to introduce to you a time-honored fortune-telling tradition of the Far East, the Omikuji. Alright, oh, I love that Kalma's here too. The process is simple. Begin by shaking yonder box until it dispenses a stick. There will be a number on the stick which indicates which of these drawers you are to open. Take a piece of paper from that drawer. Upon it your fortune is written. Once you have read your fortune, you may tie the parchment to the rack yonder. By doing so, good fortune will become better still, whilst misfortune will be cleansed. Alternately, you may also keep the parchment with you to guide you throughout the year. So, who wishes to learn their fortune first? Whole mess. I'll step forward at once. Yes! Mine says great fortune. The luckiest you can get. There isn't a single negative thing written on it. I can throw myself wholeheartedly into adventuring this year. Damn it all! Mine says grave misfortune. Doomed. Doomed, I tell you. The one you're waiting for is on their way. The love of your life will appear. This is all too sudden. Ah, 'tis a fine feeling to have others experience and enjoy your culture. Now what of you, my friend? Would you care to learn your own fortune? As thanks for your help, the first lot will be free of charge. Absolutely. Wouldn't be proper to turn down such a gracious offer. Then go on, give the box a good shake. We have our number, we pull our drawer, we fetch our fortune, and it is... Oh no! Misfortune. Thou shalt experience misfortune. Heed these words of guidance, and thy luck may change. Adventurer, the future holdeth disaster. Be as a light in the darkness to those around thee. Well, that's not misfortune, that's just being a warrior of light, really. Relationships. Forget not thy kindness in the midst of conflict. Prosperity. Games of chance do not favor thee. Abide in patience. That is, yeah, always play the long game. It's telling me to not do gamble things with MGP, which is very simple because they made it ungambleable. Conflict. Victory must not be rushed. Allow it to come in due course. And favor. To defeat adversity as unassailable as the Fury's shield, thou must strike with resolve unwavering. Alright. That's not too bad, honestly. Yes, I am aware. You will be unable to retrieve the contents of your fortune after closing this window. Are you sure you would like to proceed? I did, in fact, already take a screenshot, so yes, we will proceed. We'll go ahead and tie that neatly up and dispel our misfortune on the rack.
Allow me to thank you once more. Without your help, these folk may never have discovered Omikuji. Whatever the divine may have in store for you, I pray the coming year will bring you happiness.
That's very sweet, thank you. Alright, so that is the Box of Fortune complete. Now there is yet... Oh, people to talk to, let's go! I'll be right back, Far Eastern Omikuji, I promise, I promise. I have social calls to make. I'll be right back. How are you doing, Loidafon?
Oh, what am I supposed to do now?
Oh.
Goodness, I can't believe I'd never heard of Omikuji before this.
Yeah, she's in high spirits. How are you two doing?
Says I should find me's a scuffle.
Pay me lion Orson of a man a visit then. Oh no. Why do all the Sanguine Sirens have shitty husbands?
Is fair fortune any good?
Probably. Did you have anything to say, little man? I may have to approach a second time. I must
get great fortune.
You've tried 5 times already! Alright, let me see if this little man has a...
What did it say again?
Okay. He forgot already? Oh no. Okay, we're gonna do a little lap. We're gonna double check to see if there's anybody new hanging out to talk to or lurk by and get some delicious flavor text. I don't believe so. Was that all we could talk to? Let me see if Melcoco has anything to say, because she was in that cutscene.
Hello there, Naia. I trust things are well with you. They couldn't be better with me and my little kitty. He's just the sweetest thing.
Okay, that is not related to the quest at all. Broswood? No, okay. They don't have any special event flavor text for being in progress. Unfortunate, but reasonable. We shall proceed. With great fortune comes great responsibility. Alright, this is our quest, part 2 of 2, that gives us the event rewards. The Far Eastern Omikujishi appears troubled by what he is seeing. This quest is available for a limited time only. Alright.
Forgive me, my friend, but might I ask for another moment of your time?
Of course.
In no small part due to your assistance, many are enjoying their first experience with Omikuji. For some, however, it appears to be a source of stress.
Yeah.
These 2 adventurers, for example, drew opposite results. Great fortune, it says. Can you believe it? That means I have naught to fear. Aye, this is my chance to make it big as an adventurer. Seven hells, what a dreadful Heavensturn this turned out to be. Grave misfortune. What did I do to deserve such rotten luck? Do not be so disheartened, my friend. Though Omikuji may foretell fortune and misfortune, they also provide us with guidance in our daily lives. A great blessing can become a curse, should one view it as a license to act rashly. Similarly, a great curse can become a blessing, should one heed its warning. What you make of your lot depends on you. So you say. But just look at Hildelana. How happy she is. Why can't I be like that? Well, my words failed to reach him, alas. But perhaps yours can? Could you try to rally his spirits? It is emote time.
Anything else, though?
I cannot bear to see this poor man this way. Please, try to rally his spirits.
Yes, okay. Give me just a quick second. Alright, yeah. What do you have to say for yourself?
Woe is me. What am I to do when misfortune awaits me at every turn?
Is that what your ticket actually said? Vodafone is crestfallen. Perhaps there is something you can do to rally his spirits. Yes, I will do the rally. Behold, I am rallying. We're gonna, punch him a few times. That'll get his spirits up.
Thank you for trying to cheer me up. I appreciate it, truly. But you do not understand the burden I bear. The burden of grave misfortune that weighs heavily upon my soul.
Could you please read the rest of your ticket?
This is rather more serious than I thought. Please, can you think of any other ways to lift him out of his malaise?
I'm gonna punch him. Just kidding. Maybe I'll cheer him on. Will I soothe him? Oh, I'm gonna psych him up. Hold on.
The man seems convinced that he is hopelessly cursed, which is not at all the case. Please try to lift him out of his malaise. Fate is a cruel mistress.
Vodafone remains downcast. As a fellow adventurer, perhaps you have the capacity to psych him up.
Come on, get off the ground. You're right. I mustn't give up the fight. And yet... Do you feel better, my friend? I see. If I may, what did the Omikujishi say in its entirety? As I mentioned, they do not only foretell one's fate, but also provide guidance in one's daily life. I must confess, I didn't see anything beyond the words grave misfortune, so shocked I was. I ought to have a proper read, I suppose. Let's see here. Adventure. Thou must think of others before thyself. Well, that isn't so bad. And next, prosperity. Prepare to lose thy treasured armor. I knew I shouldn't have read this blasted thing. This set of armor is my pride and joy. I worked myself to the bone earning the guild to pay for it, and now I'm going to lose it all. Come now, let us read the Omikujishi to the end. Look, as the navigator maintaineth her net, so too must thou tend to thy friendships. Let not camaraderie's weave fall into disrepair. Sage advice, would you not agree? Ooh, treasure your comrades and your luck may change for the better, or what matters is how you choose to act. Now, we're gonna lean into the fact that Vodafone is very caught up on the whole, superstitious luck thing. We're gonna lean into that, so... Treasure your comrades, and your luck may change for the better. Yes, you are right! My thanks to the two of you for helping me to see sense. Help! I need help! Hello, Mochi Daikon. Mochi Daikon, calm down and tell us what ails you. I was preparing for the mochi pounding when a young adventurer, cheerful and fearless, emerged from the city. At first I didn't pay her much mind, but then to my horror, she ran afoul of a group of enormous fiends. The monstrosities overwhelmed her in mere moments, and I rushed here as quickly as I could for help. A cheerful and fearless young adventurer? Kami preserve, could it be Hildelana? What? What? How could this be? She was supposed to have great fortune. Oh, but this isn't the time for such questions. I must go to her aid. Vodafone? Wait.
Nah, he'll be fine.
This is a troubling situation. You strike me as an adventurer of considerable prowess. Will you not go after Vodafone and lend your aid if necessary? You can count on me. Our thanks. Please follow me.
Alright, but before I do, let's have one more conversation.
As much as I wish to help, I would only be a hindrance. Please see that both Hildelana and Vodafone are safe.
Alright, out we go to do just that. Where are we going? Right over here? Alright, yeah, we'll take the scenic route. A fate? No, we're not going over there. We're going over here. Ah! Massive creatures indeed. Those be goo-boo. Alright, Hildelana.
You came too. Thank you.
How you feeling, Vodafone?
Followed me here, did you? We both took a bit of a beating, but I'm pleased to say we're still breathing.
Then why are you so grumpy?
I finished the guild's request without issue, but then I got greedy. If Vodafone hadn't arrived when he did, who knows what might have happened. I merely did what any friend would, Hildelana. I'm just glad I made it in time. I shouldn't have put you through that. And look what's become of your armor. I'm so sorry, Vodafone. It's broken because of me. Oh, don't mention it. It's a small price for protecting a dear friend, and what I'd willingly pay again and again. But if this didn't play out exactly as the Omikuji had foretold.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, let's return to the city. For one, I need to pay the armorers a visit, but we'll look for you afterwards.
Sounds like a plan. If I'm not mistaken, Hildelana has aiming pants on. Bard specifically, maybe.
What a relief that neither of them came to lasting harm. Let us head back ourselves. The Omikujishi will doubtless be eager to hear the tidings.
You're not wrong. Let's go. Alright. Back we go. Boy howdy, we've been at this questing thing all day. The sun's about to set. Actually, that's really early sunset. It's not even 5 p.m. Tis the golden hour, though. Very good for taking pictures. Alright, oh, Mochi Daika, let's start with you.
Ah, there you are. Hopefully Vodafone and Hildelana will join us as well.
Hopefully. Is there anybody else to talk to right now? Did anybody else show up? These are all the same folks. Okay. Just a quick loop. Quick run round. Well, we'll check in with Usagi, see if he has anything new to say.
Word of the Omikuji has spread, and we have you to thank for it. Should you find yourself with a moment to spare, please speak with the Omikujishi to see if there is anything else you can assist him with. Alright, we did get a second line from him, or a new line. Cool, cool, cool. Whoop, sorry Mochi, not you. Welcome back, my friend. I understand everyone is safe, but what happened out there? Well, Hildalana took on a mission for the Adventurers Guild, but then got a little excited and... My friends, I cannot well express how relieved I am for your preservation. It is because I failed to explain the Omikuji in sufficient detail that you met with danger. I can't apologize enough.
Please do not blame yourself. I'm the one who overestimated my own abilities. Having great fortune doesn't mean that one can act without due care, I realize this now. And I would have realized sooner had I properly read the Omikuji beforehand. Adventure, the way shall open to those who know their limits, it says. But there's more. Relationships. Thou shalt be blessed with stalwart comrades, and I truly am.
Just a thumbs up. Alright. Ah, that reminds me. What became of your armor? You wish to have it repaired, I believe. Unfortunately, it was too far gone. The armorer told me it would make more sense to have a new one crafted. Not that I have that sort of coin either. In that case, I believe we can be of service. We offer a set of yoroi, armor in your tongue, as a reward to those who have helped to make this Heavensturn celebration better. You have more than earned it. Truly? This sounds too good to be true. Ah, but it is true, my friend, and no more than you deserve. Come now, don't be shy. Take your prize and try it on. He just stripped down and got redressed in the middle of Lenosha. Oh, Sunset is not kind to this cutscene, huh? Unfortunate. It's magnificent. Just magnificent. Heh, and I think my Omikuji said grave misfortune. Take this as a lesson that no matter your fortune, you still hold the power to shape your fate. And I believe the yoroi suits you well, if I might add. As you will recall, your fortune cautioned you to put the needs of others before yourself, and so you did by risking your life to save your comrade. That selfless act may well have reversed your grave misfortune.
I see. Actually, I don't. I don't really understand the workings of Omikuji, but I do know that I'll always have Borderform's back, just as he's always had mine. And now that he has a new set of armor, perhaps we can take to the road, together.
I can't thank you enough for helping with the many unexpected troubles that occurred this day. I would be honored if you'd accept a set of yoroi of your own. Furthermore, should you wish to draw Omikuji, you need only say the word. Indeed, I hope to see you many more times before the festivities end.
Alright. Oh, nightfall is upon us. Okay, now we get to see the decorations in all their glowing glory. Ah, with great fortune comes great responsibility. And here are our Heavensturn yoroi. You may now draw Omikuji for the remainder of the Heavensturn festivities this year by speaking with the Far Eastern Omikujishi. Alright, and that concludes the quest, earned you the achievement. Wonderful. Let's finish talking to some people, and then determine whether or not Naia gets additional lots drawn.
I am thrilled to see one and all enjoying the Omikuji. So, though our cultures be different, it is wonderful that we can still come together in celebration, like
Oh, in celebrations like this, year after year. Alright, very good. Omikujishi? It is good to see you, my friend. Tell me, how may I be of service? Alright, we're not drawing Omikuji yet. Learn about the origins, or learn about the Omikujishi. That's him. Alright, cool. Let's start with the origins. Omikuji date back thousands of years. 'Tis said that 12 beasts of Far Eastern legend, known locally as messengers of the divine, once appeared before a monk in his dreams, and imparted to him 12 divine revelations each. Believing the vast wisdom bestowed upon him was not his alone to keep, the monk compiled each of the 12 revelations from the 12 beasts into fortunes, 144 all told, and then began a journey to spread this knowledge to others for the benefit of all. As he traveled the land, word of the fortunes spread far and wide throughout the Far East. That, my friend, is how Omikuji came to be. Alright, and about you. What about you? I am but a man who, over the course of many winters, has come to find himself enthralled by the mysteries surrounding the number 12. The 12 beasts of the Far East, the 12 deities of Eorzea, and the 12 surnames of Viera males. Do you not find your own curiosity piqued by how the number appears in myriad cultures around the star? I cannot help but wonder if there is some connection we have yet to discover. It was during my journey to uncover this mystery that I discovered the Omikuji, and it is the Omikuji which have led me to where I stand today. Ah, I never did tell you my name, did I? It is Morisoba, at present. Though we Viera who have chosen to venture from our homeland are prone to changing our names on a whim, I'm a rather unusual case. I switch between 12 different names, depending on the outlook of my fortune. Isn't that fun? This man has a name, and then he has 11 more. Alright. Let's give a quick walk around, see if any other NPCs have shown up. Oh, Hildelan and Budafwan are over here. Mayhap I'll draw a lot myself. Alright, with an adventurer buddy. Cool.
Budafwan's new set of armor suits him rather well, don't you think? He certainly earned it. I couldn't ask for a finer comrade to have by my side.
Budafwan.
This is by far the nicest set of armor I've ever owned. It's a work of remarkable craftsmanship, forged using techniques known only to master artisans of the Far East. The folks at the Armorers Guild nearly turned green with envy when I showed it to them. The Omikujishi's words from earlier still ring in my head, of turning a curse into a blessing, misfortune into fortune. It was a valuable lesson I shall not soon forget.
Alright, good for you guys. Alright, nobody's over there. Quick walk round. Oh! Hello, friends!
Rabbits are the theme this year? What a curious custom, this Heavensturn business.
They certainly seem to be enjoying themselves. Aww! These are some Endwalker NPCs, so if you have not gotten through the most recent expansion, then you will not know these folks, but they are here. Oh! Let me talk to Puddingway real quick. Alright.
Well, if it isn't Naia. Just moments ago, a man calling himself the Mochi Daikon handed me a curious cake made from rice. It had an oddly soft and chewy texture. You know, I think it would go quite well with pudding.
Oh, wouldn't it, though? And then we have...
I demand we be friends. Because of your fortune?
Oh, I don't fully remember who these two are. Oh no, who are these cute Lalas? Oh, they're familiar, but I do not remember at this particular moment. Alright, cool. So we got 2 of them. We already talked to these 2. Oh, alright. Let us indeed give Naia another shot at the lots.
You may draw as many as you like, but know that you must pay a fee of 100 gil per draw.
Easy.
Very good. I shall be happy to oblige. And what is it this time? Pull the drawer, find your fortune.
Ah! Fair fortune.
Thou shalt experience moderate fortune. Keep these words of guidance in thy heart. Adventurer, gather thine allies and embark upon a journey to remember. Relationships. Thy comrades are thy treasures. Cherish them well. Prosperity. A chance for profit shall come by way of a friend. Conflict. For strength thou wantest not. Thou needest but breathe as one with thine allies. And favor. Be audacious like unto the warden, and thy comrades shall follow thee true.
Alright. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. We did capture that one for her. She is content.
How did you fare? Whether it was the desired result or otherwise, I pray the words imparted by the fortune serve to guide you in the coming days.
Wonderful, and thanks. Oh, now we're in the awkward darkness times. We tie up our fortune. And we're all done. That is it for the Heavensturn event. Let's give one quick little walk around to appreciate the decor set up here in Limsa. All the beautiful glowing lanterns, the lovely little G-pose spots, photo op spots. I always love how much detail goes into decorations. And it's always a little different from town to town. The designated festival areas are unique from space to space. And then if you investigate the housing areas, for example, they also have some nice little surprise photo op spots. In case you have the time before the event expires, you could go explore and find them for yourself. Maybe take a few commemorative photos. But for now, that is it. We have done we have done the seasonal quest. We are basking, there we go, in the glow of a lantern so we could actually see poor Naia's face. And thank you so much for coming along to experience Heavensturn here. Hopefully if you didn't have the time to do it yourself, were pressed for time and had to skip some things, missed some NPCs perhaps, or optional dialogue, or just wanted to revisit it, I hope this has what you needed. For now though, happy Heavensturn! See you next event. Good evening, Xena streamers.